Hello, this is Chris from the World Crypto Network, and now I'm joined by Rob Ellis. And Rob, tell us how you got here. Do you have an interesting story?
So I got, actually last night was really interesting because I had just discovered the change tip. And they contacted me and said, hey, are you interested in Bitcoin? And I'm like, boy, howdy. Yeah, I'm interested. So they sent me a change tip, and it's awesome. I mean, it's really easy, and it's exactly what it should be. But I got here on Bitcoin because I contacted Lyft, and I paid for a Lyft with Bitcoin, and then I got my Starbucks coffee with a gift certificate that I bought on Bitcoin. And I'm here to tell you that over the next year, I'm going to do everything that I can do, literally, to never touch fiat currency at all. Like nothing but Bitcoin, Dogecoin, just cryptocurrency, no fiat currency at all from this day forward. And if you want to help, that's great. You can follow me at Streaming Indie, or, you know, throw me a change tip. Anything like
Tell me how Lyft works. What's the website for that?
It's LYFT, and you can just look it up on. There's a Google app, and you set up the app, and it goes through your credit card, and the person just comes and picks you up, and it automatically comes off your debit card. You don't have to pay cash. So it's based on a ride-sharing technique. So it's not actually a taxi. It's just a ride share, but you can pay the person for it, compensate them. But it is voluntary technically. Every ride that I've gotten through Lyft was really a nice person. It's like all fist bump, and you get a ride in the front seat, and it's just like me and you. You know, we're just like riding together. But I got a friend of mine actually got into it as a driver, and she told me about it. So I looked it up, and then I got the app, and they give you 5 free rides. And I'm like, well, this is awesome. And then I had a little trouble with the ride when I first got here to Washington, D.C. from Albuquerque. And they totally handled it. They reset my whole account and got it all set up. They're just a nice bunch of folks that are doing something cool, which is what we're here for. That's what it's all about. It's like community. It's like you do something that helps the community, and then as a community member, I can just give you a tip, like some Bitcoin, you know, and reciprocity. You know, we can take care of each other.
Can I ask you, what first inspired you to get into Bitcoin in the first place?
I really don't like bankers. I really don't like the grip that they have on our society. Everything that we do is regulated, demanded, controlled, manipulated, and forced on us because of the money situation. It's like I realized that, like, I'm over 40 now, and I realized that everything that I did was about making money. And if I didn't make money, then I was going to go to jail or something, you know, I would suffer, you know. And we see the homeless people, they're not necessarily lower life forms of people, they're just not in the system. And I didn't look at them the same way. It's like I've always been able to learn something from them.
Yeah, there's also almost a sense that if you don't play by our rules, you're kind of outcast and you're kind of put down. But tell me about how this is now relevant to you. You stream indie. Tell me about the streaming indie.
Well, I'm an independent filmmaker. I've done a lot of different things. I've worked on big productions and little productions, mostly little productions because I like the art of it. And I started with the streaming indie because I wanted to help other independent filmmakers find their niche and actually reach the market. Never really was able to penetrate the market that way, but I think now, and this is why I'm really excited to be here, I think now with the ability to monetize or do micro payments, that we can monetize those independent films like on YouTube and places like that for the filmmakers, and they can actually find their audience and make some money and be able to continue to make good, viable art form.
But a lot of it's down to marketing. The problem with Kickstarter is unless you're able to make a sexy looking video, and you know how to do that, you know the right people, and you know how to rig the algorithms so you can front load the funding process to make it look like you're more popular than you are, all that kind of thing. Does that problem not need to be solved as well? There's a marketing issue as well.
Right, absolutely. And what I said earlier about the what did I call it? I called it, this is great, the change tip. That's what it was. And it's such a brilliant thing, because if I do a video or if I have a project that I want to get out there, I put it out on Twitter. It's like, hey, I need some help raising enough money to buy this new camera so that I can go get these shots and do this project. The people that are already following me, the people that are into the things that I hashtag, they can support me. It's like, oh yeah, I like that. Namaste. Here's a buck.
So we should tell people that Change Tip is an app that you can use on Twitter to send Bitcoins to people.
That's right. It's more than just an app. It is an app, but all you have to do is you say how much you're going to send, and you just at Change Tip, and it automatically handles it.
Yeah, you can just do it with plain English. You can just say, I want to send Chris a slice of pizza, and it will work out how much that is, and it will send them the equivalent in Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and I've only used it a few times, but immediately when I saw it, this is really important, especially on YouTube, because I've got videos on there that have thousands and thousands of views, and I've never even been approached by Google, and I don't have any delusions of grandeur thinking I'm going to make money off of those videos. But what I would like to do is do something that reaches a small market, that is of value to that small market, and at least be able to be supported by the market that appreciates my work.
Well, finally, I just want to ask you, what's your current project? What should we look forward to?
I think this is it. I'm gonna work on. I do a lot of different special effects and stuff like that. But what I'd really like to do is bring a little bit more sizzle to Bitcoin and to cryptocurrency and the alternative currency world that we should be living in.
Well, that's been really good. Well, thanks very much for spending time with me today. This is Chris from the World Crypto Network. We're going to go around and ask a few more people questions about how they're feeling about Bitcoin in the local space. So talk to you soon.